Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here, and it will be a Festivus for the rest of us! That could technically be considered a holiday movie just because it revolves around a couple of mythical holiday characters. But imagine, if you will, that famous figures in your childhood like the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, Jack Frost, Santa Claus, and the Sandman were not in fact myth, but in fact actual, real figures whose job is, like superheroes, to protect the children of the world from any evil force that comes their way. And as long as the children keep believing in them, they will be able to stop at nothing to save and protect the children. Have you figured it out? I'm talking about DreamWorks' Rise of the Guardians. Now, of course, originally, I really did not want to see this movie, and this was probably in early 2012, possibly even late 2011 when I had first heard about it, just because the concept seemed a little bit cliche. But then all of a sudden, I heard that there was a certain name that was backing this movie as producer, and it is godly director Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo del Toro is someone who is a true believer in the realm of fantasy, and the thing that makes him such a great figure in film, even though he's greatly unappreciated, when you see movies like Pan's Labyrinth and both Hellboys, the great thing about him is that he always puts just enough of an amount of reality to make whatever fantasy he creates just believable enough that it actually could happen in the real world. And that's one of the few things I loved about Rise of the Guardians. The voice cast is phenomenal. Alec Baldwin, Issa Fisher, Hugh Jackman, and Jude Law, who basically stole the show as far as I'm concerned. But what was so great about this movie was it had everything. Not only was it child-oriented, it was very adult-oriented too, because there was action sequences, there were great comedy scenes, there was, of course, just the right amount of cuteness and funny things that the kids would appreciate. But it was really an exciting, fun roller coaster ride. I am very glad to say that I did enjoy it, and I would recommend it to anybody that just wants to see another great movie this year. I mean, we're coming around the Oscar season, so we're going to be seeing all the very big Oscar and artsy pictures, but Rise of the Guardians is just that little bit left of epic fun time. That's what Rise of the Guardians is. The only thing I don't really like about it is very similar to The Adventures of Tintin, which came out last year, which I would highly recommend to anybody, and I'll put a link to my review in the box below. I wish that there would be more of this movie. I know that Rise of the Guardians is a couple of books, so I'm hoping that there will be more Rise of the Guardians movies. And as long as Guillermo del Toro keeps backing them, I think that the sequels that may in fact follow will be exciting too. So that's it, guys. I'm going to give Rise of the Guardians 3.5 out of 4. Comment, like, and subscribe. And the question that I want to leave with you today is, what is your favorite holiday-themed movie? And why I say holiday is it doesn't necessarily have to be around Christmas. It could be around Easter, it can be around Hanukkah, it can be around Passover, St. Patrick's Day, whatever you like. I am the Lawn Gnome, and remember that actions speak louder than words.